welcome to today's video, and welcome to my page. I am the Dollar Bin Diver, and as my name suggests, I collect comic books from dollar bins, 50-cent bins, and any discount bins. So this page is my way of showing off my most recent obsessions, primarily being comic book collecting and reading. As you can tell, I have also gotten into collecting and sampling bourbons. So in future videos, I may actually talk some on those. But today I will be showing off a recent haul of 80s reprints that I found at a local peddler's mall, similar to an indoor flea market. So I'm able to find a lot of good deals at these places. Oftentimes, these are dollar comics. So, starting off, here is a Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 121. Just an awesome black suit cover there. I'm quite intrigued with the story, considered J. Jonah Jameson there with the gun ready to fight. Had to grab it. Alright, so moving on. Web of Spider-Man, issue 74, Art Attack. Part 2 of 4, I do believe. And I was able to find another Web of Spider-Man, issue 106. This is an Infinity Crusade crossover. I believe these were both around $1. I'm a big Spidey fan, so when I find them, I have to grab them. Moving on though, I was also able to find Iron Man 203. Believe I'm filling in some gaps with that one. There were not many of the Iron Man that day, but this was one I had to find. This one I had found and had to grab, as well as issue, I believe it's 512 there, The Long Way Down Part 4. This is part of the Matt Fraction run. This is one of the newer Iron Man eras I'm currently actively collecting. So this filled in another little gap there for me, so I had to grab it as well. Moving on though to Captain America, Vengeance. This is issue 347. I don't know as much about this, but I do know that it is filling in another gap for me for this Cap run in the 300s. I don't know, I just gotta say Cap's one of my favorite characters as well. And issue 371 there you see. Oh yeah? I have no idea. But nothing can prevent Cap and Diamondback from having a pleasant night. Well, hey, alright. Moving on though, Force Works, issue number 13. This is an odd 90s run that I have started collecting, mostly because of the Iron Man connection in the storyline. But this filled in another little piece there for me. I think I'm actually getting close to that run. Moving on. I'm a sucker for these Marvel annuals, these large square-bound books. They a lot of times have a larger story and are more worth the bang for your buck, if you may. This is that Life Form crossover. It's part 1 of 4. Moving on though, I was able to find an Avengers 316, guest starring the Amazing Spider-Man. And the Avengers versus the Hordes of Nebula for the life of Star Fox. I do like this little era. The art was great, and being a fan of the movies coming forward, some of these characters we're going to be seeing more of, so that's always fun. There's also a bit of fun. Issue 311. I believe I see a $3 price tag there on that one, but I'm not sure that that's what I actually had to pay for it. This is Acts of Vengeance. I don't know as much on this event, but if filled in some more gaps, maybe, and hoping to get some good consecutive stories there going. So here we are, Marvel Triple Action. These were from the 80s, I do believe, and these reprinted some of the early stories. This Mighty Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. That was issue 7. Here's issue 8. Even Avengers Can Die. These prices may be more accurate. I did pay more than $1, but there were several of them, so I got to collect a good chunk of that run. I believe there are 35 issues in the Triple Action run. But issue 7, issue 8, and issue 10. This one, just a great cover there. The Masters of Evil Strike Again. Hawkeye and just a great cover. I don't know what issues these reprint yet. I have not got to jump into them yet, but I'm excited for this. Also, here's issue 25. To Smash a Serpent. As you can tell, they have the artwork from the older stories that they're reprinting. And I believe I had 1 or 2 more from the Triple Action. Here we are, issue 33. Let Sleeping Dragons Lie. I have no idea on this storyline, but this will be a fun read. I do know that. Captain America, Hawkeye, Goliath, and the Wasp. And issue 34. And with these, it's worth noting that I don't have to have consecutive issue numbers to get good stories, because the reprinted stories are not consecutive stories. They kind of bounce around, but usually they're big enough stories that they're fun reads. So, and the sticker is covering something of that. Okay, so moving on. That was all my Marvel Triple Action. Here was a Marvel Spectacular, starring the mighty Thor, To Become an Immortal. Some of these covers might be more familiar to those of you comic collectors who enjoy more of the Silver Age. Again, another Marvel Spectacular, issue number 6. Might be doing a countdown here. The Mighty Thor. The Maddening Menace of the Super Beast. Now, to show off, Marvel Spectacular, The Mighty Thor, issue number 2, The Verdict of Zeus. This is more of an iconic cover that many of you will recognize. An early appearance of Zeus, Hercules, and many other characters of the Greek pantheon. Now, I had one other comic reprint that I found that I'm going to show off here, and that is Tales to Astonish, starring the Submariner. This is, I believe, actually the second or third run of the Tales to Astonish, but this is a reprint of the first appearance of the Submariner. And worth noting, the first printing of that, even after the release of Black Panther, is still a very popular, expensive book, and possibly is even more than before the movie. But that is my comic haul for today. I'm going to go enjoy these comics and potentially some of my bourbon. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for future videos. Thank you.